So I was actually born in a very uncertain time. So my mom was pregnant when it was during Kuwait war, and they had to leave Kuwait and they had to leave all their possession and come back to India during that time. And she was trying to go abroad, some other place to get a job because we didn't basically have any finances coming up. So then when she went for an interview, she got selected, and then in the physical test she became positive, and that's when she knew she was pregnant. So after that, she delivered me, and then she had to leave back because they called her back to Kuwait, telling you have to come back if you want this job. So then, since we were not financially well off, then she had to go back, and then I was with my grandmom. From then, I was raised by my grandmom till 2 years, and then my auntie, my mom's sister, had come for a visiting, and then she sees me, and she doesn't have kids, so she had a desire of having me. She asked my mom, and then because of something, I guess so, they had to give me to her. And I was with her, but this was not known to my father's mom. That's my father's grandmother, yeah. So for the first time I visited India, I was with my auntie till I was 6 or something. And then I had come to India for my first visiting, and that's when my grandmom kind of found out that I was with my aunt and all that, and she made a lot of fuss about it, and she said I have to go back to my family. And till then my parents were just uncle and auntie for me, and this uncle and auntie who was bringing me up was my parents. So when I had to come back, I remember everything. Yeah, and then I had to come back home, and I was brought up as the only child, and when I had to come back home, I had like 2 siblings. I had 3. We were totally 4. I was the 3rd one. So it was like all my priorities, everything that I used to get, everything was lost. And we did have a lot of sibling rivalry. And I had a lot of things to deal with my sister because of those sibling rivalry that I had to go through. And I later had a lot of rejection and low self-esteem. And I had gone through sexual abuse just to feel accepted, and lot more. I was all messed up, and I knew that I came to the Lord when I had come to Mangalore, and this encounter week was there in 2013. So I had attended that, and then Rajni auntie ministered to me, and she said there is a lot of things you have to deal with, and it's better you come for this 9 days. So I made it. Like many of my church mates also had gone for this 9 days, and they said you must go for it, Smita, you will do well. So I was like, God, I really want to go for this. And then from 2013, I have kept on trying, but everything, it just kept postponing. And I was like, God, you don't want me to be there, that's why. But I got to tell you, 4 years of wait was meant. It's so good because my church, whatever teachings were there in my church, it kind of molded me and kept me ready to receive what the Lord had kept for me. And once I was here, I have forgiven my sister and my parents, and I feel accepted because I know God loves me, and He's holding on to me, and it's not me, I'm holding on to Him. And it's like Psalms 23:3 says, like He restores your soul, and He makes you walk in His righteousness for His name's sake, not for you, it's just for Him. So it's so encouraging, and I'm a very, very anxious person. I kind of be tensed about everything. I was like, maybe tomorrow something happens, what will happen? And I should tell you, this 1 week was 1 week I didn't have to get worried about anything. Thank God to all this. Thank you.